Building decks the hard way. Have fun with Hardleg. It's time to play some Yugioh. It's the deck build challenge. Hey, what's up, you X-Birds, and welcome to the Deck Build Challenge, where each week two combatants face off with strange theme decks. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe. Joining me today, two returning co-hosts. One you may know, because he is the ChodFather.
Oh god, people know me. I'm scared.
Yep, you're kind of famous, just a little bit. And slightly less famous, but still slightly famous, Mr. CSMeek.
So if the audience are your X-Birds, who's your current bird?
Whoever is playing Mist Valley. Because we're doing Mist Valley versus X-Sabers. Get it? Yeah. So we're doing a Duel Terminal challenge, and I think I put it up to you. From the very first Duel Terminal, there's one for each element, or a deck type for each element, and it's like, we could have done, what was it, like ice barriers versus lavals, but that's been done before. When's the last time you saw X-Sabers or Mist Valley?
Man, I would have killed to do ice barriers versus lava, but I think I'm gonna choose that one.
Or not laval. I think it's the other one. The one that's even worse.
It's Flamvel.
Yeah, it would have been Flamvel versus Ice Barrier.
They're both really bad.
They're both... I always get them confused, because they're both, like, essentially kind of similar. Card of Demise. Oh, okay. Hey, wait, you play Terraforming for your one-of?
I mean, they have the other field spell.
Oh, okay. I forgot they had two field spells. Oh, hey, it's Mist Valley... Oh, I guess that is Thunderbird. I always get Thunderbird and the other one confused. Needleworm? That's not a Mist Valley. I thought I told you to play 100% Mist Valley, nothing else.
You did not. In fact, you gave Meek and I so much leeway on the rules that we had to make our own, and even then we didn't do it.
When this face-up card returns to the hand,
gonna
special
have to...
Man, I can't believe that restriction. Returns to the hand, but it can't attack this turn. That extra 1100 attack, too strong.
It's too much, man.
But if you attack with it first, you can still have an attack.
Well then.
Alright, Chili, is this Needleworm or not? Go ahead and tell me.
It is.
I knew it!
X-Saber Hyrule.
Hell, I have lost. I have no cards.
What? Well, why'd you play Card of Demise?
Because if I don't use it in 5 turns, I lose it in 5 turns.
Interesting. Well, at least you got another Needleworm. I mean, there's that. So, Mist Valleys have synchros too, right?
They have one.
They have Mistworm and Mist Valley Thunderlord, neither of which they can make.
Huh. I never thought of Mistworm as a Mist Valley. I guess it does have mist in this name.
It's intended to be their Trishula equivalent. Like, it's their be-all, end-all, but they kinda can't make it.
Wait, is Mist Valley even an archetype, technically?
It is.
Like, do they have any cards that are like, target a Mist card or a Mist Valley card? Or is it all just like, wind and when stuff returns to the hand?
No.
I think there might... They're mentioned by Yugioh Pro as an archetype, so therefore there has to be something that mentions a Mist Valley monster, because Monarchs don't get that.
Huh.
So, something has to mention a Mist Valley something.
Because people,
don't know what it is.
Every time I talk about, like, oh, this is what I want this is how we define an archetype, and people are like, an archetype is just anything in quotes if it says the name, but it's like, yeah, but then Monarchs isn't an archetype. And Monarchs are clearly an archetype.
We talked about this last time Meek and I were on the DVC.
Yeah, you always manage to bring, but then again, like, what was it? Ally of Justice, I believe, is technically not an archetype then.
No, they have stuff. They do.
Okay.
Ally of Justice does. They don't have spell traps.
Yeah. All they need is a field spell that turns everything light.
Including the Allies of Justice.
Yeah, that would be interesting. It'd be the opposite of layer of darkness. It'd be like layer of lightness. Also, I hope this is a marshmallow.
I will cry. I will actually cry.
Penguin soldier? Fairy box?
Oh, it's Fairy Box! No!
You can special summon this card from your hand by returning one Mist Valley you control to your hand. And if you do, it gains 300 attack.
Come on, Lady Luck, don't fail me now. Damn it.
It doesn't stay 0 though, right?
It does not.
Oh. Damn it.
They couldn't. Old card design. It couldn't just be that you call. Or it couldn't just be like heads at 0, tails it's not. You've got to call it every time. Also, I'm surprised they got away with putting Pokemon on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I mean, I must say, those are clearly Digletts.
They're pretty close.
They've got the red noses and everything.
But they're green.
Oh, it's a shiny Diglett, clearly. Well,
But shiny Diglets just have blue noses.
destroyed by a card effect. Yeah, that's pretty
not
terrible,
very
I
good.
must say.
It's not very good.
Meanwhile, X-Sabers is like, maybe I should make an X-Saber what a deck, I mean.
This is about the most they can do.
I'm not sure if they'd be any good against something that wasn't Fairy Box Mist Valleys. What is that? Saber Slash?
Oh, I have to pop 4. Okay, well, shit.
Yeah, it says
That's
equal
cool,
to
I
the
guess.
number.
It does say equal. Maybe I should read.
How about you pop your own board and you leave me alone?
Give him a chance. One shot, one opportunity. Mom spaghetti. Now everything
Well, that's
lowers
game.
attack. What, you don't have Battle Fader you can activate from the deck?
That card would get banned immediately.
What? No, it wouldn't. That's not broken at all. Especially in today's
Speaking of-
Yu-Gi-Oh! Are you kidding?
Speaking of burgers, earlier I just got food.
When were we talking about burgers?
This is a fantastic question. When were we talking about burgers? Meek?
Speaking of burgers, I got food earlier. Like, well, I hope so. If you're not eating, you're some kind of zombie robot.
Joe, don't lie to the audience. You know you got food.
I know, but that was like an hour ago I was talking about it.
Oh man, I literally just got food handed to me, and I smell onion rings, and now I'm really hungry.
Oh, you just got it. I thought you meant you got
Literally,
food
like, someone
earlier.
Oh,
walked
this
into
isn't
my
a
room.
match.
Oh, whoops.
Oops. Yeah, I had to change the sleeves and everything. It's okay,
Okay.
Joe. Just go ahead and use a fancy effect to turn it dark.
I hope it
Ooh.
uses a guitar sound.
Maybe. And while I'm hosting this, which you guys can't see, I'm just gonna give a big old Hardleg Patreon shout out to one Timelord Omega, the Lord of Time. Thank you for your continued donation, Time Lord. You will always be my Time Lord.
Please
Ugh.
don't bounce all my stuff to hand. That hurts. That
There
hurts
we
my
go.
soul.
I hope your two hearts continue to keep beating. Or at least one of them does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
So yeah, you'll definitely have to. I think you were talking earlier before this, Chili, where you were like, I tried to make Mist Valleys work and they just shit their fuck, so they made Fairy Box.
I mean, Meek can attest, because once I came to him with, like, yeah, I can't get Mist Valleys to do anything, and you're the expert on Gustos, how can I make Wing Beast in general better?
Yeah, and then I tried to make them, and I basically made, like, Speedroid Malicious Magnet Turbo.
Huzzah! Is Malicious Magnet any good?
I mean, you get to steal stuff to make synchros with, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah, you should have.
Oh, see, I don't appreciate that. That's not okay.
Self-bouncing, the movie, the game. Now there's a cool combo, I must say. Although if you can make that guy that blows up the spell traps, I guess you're probably kind of fucked, you know.
I can.
It's whatever.
You need to make Divine Wrath. Or you need to main Divine Wrath.
But why would I do that when I could main Crazy Box?
The Crazy Box doesn't do the same thing as Divine Wrath.
But it's still Crazy Box.
Things are getting pretty crazy over here, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Was this guy ever banned? I forget. Or
Who?
limited? Falcon?
Let's do this.
No, he was never considered good enough.
Yeah, because I know he has a bunch of, like, cheesy combos, you know, but anything that self-bounces, like, you can send the Swords of Revealing Light back, and you can... Just nothing to stop monster effects. Nothing at all. I feel Forbidden Chalice, maybe? Breakthrough skill?
I told you before we started, Joe. Mist Valley, incapable of doing anything.
You knew what was coming. You tested this.
I don't like that
did.
card in your hand.
I did. I
Goodbye.
tested extensively, and I came up with I could play ninjas instead.
Yeah, I feel like you tested once, and then you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna make ninjas.
No, I went
I
through
was
extensive iterations.
Yeah, you guys will have to comment down in the comments, what are your spicy Mist Valley techs? I'm sure there's one guy down there who for the last 10 years has just been refining Mist Valley like, Mist Valleys are meta. Like, you just gotta know.
perfecting his art.
Yeah. He's gotta put...
Dark Door.
Oh boy.
I don't like
Just
this.
leave it alone, Meek. Leave it alone.
I don't like it.
Got him.
Just let me have my little goblin man coming into a bar.
A goblin walks into a bar.
That's what it looks like. He's just walking into a saloon to get a sarsaparilla, and everyone's just like, "What are you doing here?"
That's a weird looking bar. It's all green inside. I don't trust no green bars.
No, it's green outside. He's coming into the bar. That's why there's so many people, and they're all looking at him.
Oh, okay. See, I thought he was going out, and they were all in. Yeah, whatever. Either Dark Door just always reminds me. One time when I was really young, really good, not really young. I was like 23 or something. But when I was really new to Yu-Gi-Oh, I was playing a tag duel with my friends, and we all just, or it was like a four-way duel, and we all just happened to basically be playing a whole bunch of stall decks. And so we ended up with this weird, like 50 minutes into the duel, it was just this gauntlet where, like, we had the Dark Door, and we had, Gravity Bind, and we had,
I don't like it.
well, Rippin' Pepperoni. I wish I could
Yeah.
remember all of them. What's that one that's like you have to choose a card from your hand in order to attack, otherwise you
Ordeal
go...
of the Traveler.
Yeah. It's like Ordeal of the Traveler, Dark Door, Gravity Bind, Stumbling.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, these monsters, as soon as they enter the field, they're just like, go to defense, and then you have to run through a Dark Door, and then you finally get through the Dark Door, and this Sphinx is like, you gotta choose, otherwise you go all the way back to the start. And the gravity's keeping them down, and whoo boy, what has that been? 15 minutes? Shortest DBC ever. Although I think I
And
put it
most
as
of
a
us was
match.
even playing a stall deck.
Okay, Meek, no synchro summoning this time. Let's try that, hey?
Should I switch over to the Ninja Mist Valley?
No. Pure Mist Valley, he just can't synchro summon now.
I mean, I'm still not even playing Pure Mist Valley. I have Gen X Valley Birdman in here.
That's fine, that's still around the same area. You're acting like you didn't just completely stomp it. Like, you could still swarm with like a million monsters.
I understand. It's just, I only have 2 misses. Oh!
Frustration Station.
Frustration Crustacean.
Let me guess, you got all 3 Mist Valleys, and you can't summon them. Oh, okay, no. Ooh, what an eccentric boy you have there.
No, he's
What is that, Goku? Is that Goku as a mole?
I don't have an out to defissure.
Do you need an out to defissure?
Kinda.
I don't recall you using the graveyard that much. Last time you were just like, summon a cat, do some things. Slash draw.
Kind of important. return those.
All I have to do
Well,
is not
that's-
die
that's
for 30
neat.
seconds.
That's an interesting interaction.
Yeah. That's something that doesn't come up every day.
Yep. Yeah, so you've already got Bogart. What does this guy even do?
He special summons an X-Saber from hand.
No, I'm talking about Eccentric Boy. Using this card as synchro material, the other synchro material is one monster in your hand. Cannot activate its effects. Its effects are negated and it's removed from play when removed from the field. So this is basically like you can make a synchro, but it's not allowed to do anything.
Oh, hit me with that fucking scrap iron scarecrow!
You got
Okay.
Wolverine over there.
Oh, give it to me.
Hey, we're not going sexual yet. We don't have to. We're not that desperate for views, all right.
Listen, I'll flash my tits on camera. I don't give a shit.
You go to Twitch if you're going to be doing that. Let me guess. Third one? Third one?
Number 3? And
No.
I'm home free. Okay.
Just 2 scrap iron scarecrows and 2 useless cards, I've got to assume.
Oh,
Wait, are you playing a 60-card deck?
Yes?
he is.
Yeah, Mist Valleys are no good when you play them at 60 cards. Oh,
There
hey, look,
weren't
it's
any
a
good
chicken.
when I played them at 40.
Brutal. Now it can't attack though.
Oh no, all 1100.
That's fine. We'll just
anything
put
else.
that. We'll just put the spicy tech in.
Oh shit, that's right!
Wait. Attributing 1 non-fusion Thunder Effect monster during the turn a Thunder Monsters was activated. Oh, that's a Thunder. Weird.
I made a mistake and I forgot!
Oh, you forgot to put Earth Honest in there?
No, I forgot he could do that.
I mean, I didn't know he could do that at all.
It didn't come up during testing.
Yep.
It's
See,
surprisingly difficult for Mist Valleys to make Thunderbird do anything.
See, Mist Valley, what was it? Mist Valley is meta. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Now we're gonna return all of those, because why not?
Yep. I like
Can I
how he's
synchro
used
something?
2 Pot of Desires and he still has a bigger deck than you.
Can I synchro summon now? Please?
Don't you have spell traps that can destroy stuff?
I have 1.
Fine, go ahead, I don't care.
I
If
don't
you
even know
can
what I
synchro
make.
summon, I don't think you have the
Make.
marbles.
I mean, it's not gonna do a whole lot for me.
But you can make Hardleg and blow up some shit because why not?
Yeah.
Oh hey, it's Paul. I always just call that guy Paul because it feels like they wanted to name him Paul and then they're like, that's too boring. Just throw a bunch of other letters in there.
Yes. And then I want to
Pshaw.
that, and that one. Oh, come on!
Compulse, and back to the thing you go.
Yep, this is gonna hurt. This
No
is gonna hurt
searching.
a lot.
Chili finally did.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you're gonna peek the mic if you keep yelling like that. You need to lean away or yell into your mouth.
Yeah.
Also, why would you activate that before you attack, Chili?
So I could prove that I was a man.
That's not how sex works. Great, now he can
Do you
set
have-
and...
Do you have proof otherwise?
You have the advantage. What? Oh. The world is a strange place, and these are strange people.
Oh my god, you're still playing Watcher.
Who watches the Watcher?
Yes,
He
I am
would
still
be
playing
cool.
Alright,
Watcher.
he's not sent to grave, so I don't get his effect. That's fun.
Yay. Descendant of a family that has served as Mist Valley watchmen over the generations. Never misses a single thing that happens in the valley, no matter how minute.
I can't send it to the graveyard! Shit!
I summon Cat. It will fiercely defend my spell trap. Just if you get in trouble, blow your whistle. I don't have thumbs, I can't grab it. Fuck. Also,
He also doesn't have lips by which to use to blow the whistle.
you look at that hat, and it's like, man, the slots for its ears are like perfect, like just perfectly ear shaped, like
What
no
if they
room
aren't?
whatsoever.
What if that's not his ears poking through? Those are ears that are on the hat, and his ears are actually just under it.
Oh, I would put Konami. Why not make a hard hat with cat ears on it? People would buy the hell out of that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I would buy a rescue cat plushie.
Not plushie. Plushies are gross. Just a hard hat. I just want an actual hard hat with cat ears on it. I want
Cool.
construction
I
worker
lose.
meow.
I lose.
What? You don't have Sakaritsu armor?
No. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
What is this, mackerel mill turbo?
I just got killed by needleworm.
You're welcome. All right, we'll
I
do one
just
more. Okay, here's how it works. You can't synchro summon until Chili has an extra deck monster on first.
Okay, that's fine. I can tolerate that.
That way you give him a chance to do a thing or two. And while I'm talking about doing a thing or two, you know who else does a thing or two? Wind Shadow 64. That guy's got 64 bits of shadowing winds, I tell you what. He was on the deck build challenge not that long ago.
My boy.
My boy.
The boy. The boy who does the things.
Yep. So thanks to him for doing those things and being that guy and having that stuff. And you know, I don't know. I never know what to say on the shout-outs. Most people don't really request anything specific. They're just sort of like, I have a shout-out.
I want to go first.
Say my name on the TV tubes.
As of when we're recording this, Meek and I have a D&D session with Mr. Windshadow as the DM tomorrow.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
So you know him in real life. Does he shadow wind all the time, or just when he's on the DBC?
Now, normally he's like a dank train.
Ah, yes. Thomas Ye Dank Engine.
You might
Yes.
know him better as that, yes.
Yep. It's weird how people have all these weird screen names and stuff like that.
I can't say anything. I'm a person who calls themselves a foreign word for the and chili one.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that kind of, like, you know, if you're a chill guy, that makes sense. Like, I understand that. What is Thomas the Dank Engine supposed to say about anything? Like, I guess he likes trains and weed? I don't know. Fuck, man.
Dank memes, dog.
Yeah, and, like, I kind of get yours, Meek. I guess you're kind of a meek individual.
No, it's literally just my initials and my last name. I'm real original. Protecting my identity real well.
Yep. I'm pretty sure no one will hunt you down. Very few people have even tried to hunt me down. And I'm like the main guy here. I would have to get pretty famous before you started getting super famous.
I mean, I've been slowly attempting to piece together all the information I can about where Joe lives and things, mainly by virtue of the fact that I don't want to like bother you in any way. I just want to show up like when you're at the grocery store one day and be like, "Hey, are you this guy?"
Good
and
luck.
then be wrong.
Chili, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah. You're a creepy dude, I must say.
I am. Thank you for noticing.
I forget,
Chili.
do either of you have YouTube channels?
No.
I do.
You don't
I
really
haven't
upload
posted
to
on it.
Don't. Why are you?
Yeah, because I'm not sure if you saw that newest...
Why are you like this, Chili?
Saber Reflection. No, you, the card. But, and then you can add one spell trap that says, got 'ems. Yep, I think I need to make an X-Saber deck just so I can have the negation be like, got 'em.
That'd be great.
Yep.
I guess I need to call Tails more.
Tails never fails.
That.
It rhymes, so that means it's correct.
Let's go for it.
Good
What?
job.
No, this can't start working now. Come on.
Tails never fails. Tails just failed. Call Sonic. Oh no, your Big Bang shot. You could equip that to Thunderbird and had 1500 attack.
Yeah.
And then got over his full metal, assuming he didn't negate the attack, but he probably just negate the attack. But yeah, I was gonna say, if you haven't seen the newest video where I talk about the DBC, I was like, I'm thinking maybe we could spend or do the DBC every other week, and then spend more time making the decks, and then have the people make actual deck profiles. And it's like, you know what would be better than me spending time to make the deck profiles if the people just had their own channels and they could post them up there, and then I wouldn't have to do the work, and then you could get somewhat of an audience, and it would be the best of both worlds.
I did that for a while. The DPC I was in with Meek here that I used Fusion Guy is in. I posted that deck profile, but it's the only deck since then that I felt has been worthy of actually talking about, because all the other ones have just been this is the best I could do with the weird restrictions I had.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants this deck profile. Comment in the comments, but I don't think anyone here is like, ooh, I need that Mist Valley Fairy Box 60 deck, 60 card monstrosity.
I could post the ninja one. The ninja one might actually be kind of interesting to look at, but
yeah, but I'd want that to be in a ninja thing. Well,
and
there we go. Well, either way, that's probably enough. You get the idea. X-Saber can swarm and do things. Mist Valley cannot
do anything.
Yeah, I completely underestimated how powerful X-Sabers were and how not powerful Mist Valley was. You'll have to comment in the comments if there's some sort of cool combos or cool things that you know with Mist Valley that maybe Chili missed. Maybe you will want to post that profile just so people can study it and analyze it. If you do, let me know and I'll pin a comment with it or put it in the description or something.
All right. Well, Joe, I do know one thing that can come out of this. I think you owe me and Meek to be in the ice barrier versus lava one, so that way I can prove my superiority with a deck I care about.
What, with ice barriers or lavels?
Ice barriers.
Okay.
Ooh,
you up
is
for
that
playing
challenge I hear?
in the deck build challenge? This is a DBCC.
Is this a duel? Am I gonna have to peel off my white glove?
Gross. I don't want to hear about your. Either way, any last words other than that? Well, first, comment in the comments, everyone. Do you want to see the ice barriers versus the flame vels? It would be. And yeah, any last words, Mr. Meek?
X-Sabers are fun. They haven't aged well.
Yeah, we'll put something else against X-Sabers. Maybe X-Sabers versus X-Sabers, just to be really weird.
Woo!
That'll be goofy. Anyway, until next time, good luck.
And have
five
fun!
nuns.
I can't snap right. There we go. You say have nuts?
I said fab nuns.
Gross.
I'm just mad that you didn't let me get to say anything at the end.
You got to make your challenge. That's like saying something.